The regular season is behind us, the brisk November air is upon us, and with it brings Section 4 playoff football. Tonight, teams duked it out in the semifinal round for a crack at the title next week. And we got a whole lot of minions out there for this one, trying to prevent the capture of the moon. Packed crowd for the Devils out there, and that Forks coaching staff for the military's families and veterans month's hat. Max Flesher for the Cardinals gets the first touch and finds a seam, but Steven Samsel tracks him down and won't let the NV runner get away. He's running with him, just trying to get the ball out in will. That one's up for grabs, but the Cardinals fall back on top of it here, and they'll be driving for a bit here. Joey Sherwood finds Caden Pato on a screen. Pato finds a hole and will exploit, rumbling and tumble near the goal line inside the 5 for NV. Not long after, though, Forks gets a big shot with a fumble. That big front falls on it, and the Devils will take over at the 4-yard line. That's when history will happen. Grady Stark, the southpaw, will back up and fire deep. He has his man Samsel wide open. Go, Samsel, go! He is gone. Peter Daly, 96 yards to go, and he gets it. The longest touchdown in Shenango Forks football history. Grady Stark to Samsel, and the Devils' layer is bumping up big. Next drive, and Brady Murphy is hunting. Drew Warpus is there for the extra stoppage there for the home side, eating home fries. Forks looking dominant on both ends here. One more tutty for the Devils. Stark tosses out to David Hogan. The young man has the corner and the alley. Hogan scores this one to the house. Devils will win 40-7. They'll host the winner of Susquehanna Valley at Waverly next week. We head over to Class B now, where Norwich hosts Windsor. Last time out, Tornado win 28-6 over the Knights. 6 minutes into the first, Stephen Darrell takes a shotgun snap, rolls out to his left, looking for something. He sends a moonshot over everyone, has his man Braden Hagenbuch in the back of the end zone. Sophomore to sophomore connection to open up the scoring. Darrell hands off to who else but Holden Ryan. He cuts it out to the far sideline. Ryan has daylight, a beeline to the end zone. Ryan nodding his head saying, yes sir, he's too fast. Norwich goes up 2 scores in the first quarter at this one. However, Windsor not giving up that easy. Mason McCombs gets a handoff and goes out of bounds, but not before securing the first. Nice blocking up front for the Knights. Ashton Werner up to bat next, and he gets a quarterback keeper. He sweeps to the right and sustains a big hit, stays on his feet. Edwards and co drag him down, but not before they're inside the 5. McCombs gets his number called. That's a goal line score for the Knights. 14-6 Norwich would secure the 35-34 win for Norwich. A thriller, and that 2-point stop comes up big for the Purple Tornado. They'll take on the winner of Maine Enville versus Johnson City, which plays tomorrow. Next, the student section is always full of surprises, but a t-shirt cannon. How about the Golden Bears hosting Horseheads at home? Midway through the first, Kyle Bennett gets a handoff for Vessel. He sweeps way out wide, gets some blocks, and he'll fight with all his might for the touchdown, maybe a horse collar too. 7-0 Golden Bears. Then later on, Vessel attacking once more, this time a dump pass to who else but Liam Neely, who follows his blockers, snaking his way through some defenders for a big gain in 44, but get the call for the end zone rush shortly after that, bouncing way out to the right side. He falls in for the score of Vessel, up 14-zip. Then in the second quarter, Cam Schaefer fakes a handoff, puts this ball downfield to Jack Gannon, who sets him up in the red zone after this one. With the pitch to Neely, he'll get the legs going, and with a full head of steam, nothing stopping number 44. Bulldozes for the first down, and more Vessel on the move here. And they'll elect for the field goal try with time running out. Braden Staley booms this kick. It's up, and it's through the uprights. A 40-yard field goal for the senior. Vessel goes on to win this one 30-6. They're moving on to take on UB. Now we head over to Waverly, where the Wolverines took on the Sabres in the Class C section semifinals. Waverly starts with a long pass from Joey Tomaso to Jay Piper. Piper tries to sprint his way to the end zone, but is taken down just yards away by Luca Kiriam. Wolverines are just steps away from their first of many touchdowns for the night. Piper is eager to make his way into the red, and he is able to do that here. SV now trying to return the favorite with the Sabres run after that one, but unfortunately the Wolverines travel in a pack. A dog pile puts an end to any run the Sabres could try to make there. Now with a snap back to Joey Tomaso, instead of passing here, he's going to opt to run it himself. Tomaso making the smart play, keeps their scoring streak alive. Joey Tomaso was a name to remember tonight. Tomaso sends another beautiful pass to the end zone shortly after this one to who else but Jay Piper. He's going to make the run and secure yet another touchdown for the Waverly Wolverines. They're going to go on to win this one 48-14, advancing into the Class C section finals, taking on Shenango Forks. Next up, we head out west. The Express hosting Binghamton in the Class AA semis. Elmira out 14-6 with less than a minute to go in the first half. They give it to Brady Keefe, and Keefe finds his way into the end zone from 10 yards out. Chris Woodard comes up with the big sack here to end the half. Elmira doubles up Binghamton 44-22 to advance to the sectional finals to take on Corning next Friday. Season ends for the Patriots, who finish with a pair of wins.